Shalom to Allah Yahweh Hashem outside. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Harakah HaKadosh. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us the truth. And shalom to you, Akim, that puts the word across the four corners of this globe with all truth and sincerity. By Hashem, Harakah HaKadosh. Just gonna get, right into it, man. The days are going by quicker and faster. A lot of things have been going on this week, recently. Dealing with the whole, economic crisis that's going on. Silicon Valley. And many more banks are just, shutting down. The bigger banks are, trying to, quickly buy out more of the smaller banks, and all hell's getting ready to break loose, man. See, very soon it's gonna come to a point to where, Jacob going to their, their favorite restaurant, their nearest CVS, and, their Federal Reserve notes, the wad of cash that you hold up to your ear, acting like you're on the phone, the money to your ear. You know what I'm saying? The Federal Reserve notes are getting ready to be, an extinct thing. Of no use very soon. We're seeing it. We're seeing that manifest right before our very eyes, man. Just because you're still able to, party and bullshit, still go to your clubs and shit, still buy bullshit, still, be able to, walk proudly, because majority of our people's, mindset, is after the money, man. They've made, mammon their God, man, rather than Yahweh outside. Lord tells you, to be content with your ways, being, content with godliness is great gain, But Jake said, nah, man, majority of our people, they're chasing the bag, their mindset is after, the carnal pleasures of his life, Jake's mindset, isn't after serving Yahweh outside, waiting upon Yahweh outside. Jake's mindset, isn't about serving the Lord, man. Majority of our people's mindset, is geared towards chasing the bag because why? Because Jake trying to get that money. I mean, it's like, well, yeah, kind of, Jake trying to, get the money to get the woman, to get the flashy shit, the flashy cars, and the carnal shit, man. All this shit's getting ready to perish, man. Everything's getting ready to be dissolved, man. And this is Habakkuk chapter 2. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch, set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. The Lord Yahweh shall answer me and said, write the vision, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. You know what I'm saying? The vision of what? The vision of the prophecies, man. Our ancient prophets, our ancient forefathers, was been given, the prophecies from Yahweh outside. It was told to document these things, write it upon paper. What we know today, as the Holy Bible. The generations it was passed down, translated, to what we know today. You know what I'm saying? Because the word of Yahweh Shah stands true, man. It stands forever, man. And it's amazing, man. Because everything that was spoken of back then is exactly happening to in these last days, exactly how it's supposed to happen, manifesting itself. The Lord said, then you shall to measure the times diligently in itself, and then you shall well understand that the Lord spake of these things. Well, here we are in these last days. See, only the elect can see and understand, that the Lord spoke of these things, before they even happened, man. And we're seeing them happening. It's like, we're able to see it happen. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemiah Shah. It was, brought forth to great teachers, to the great men, which taught us and broke us down, dark sayings, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemiah Shah, we're able to understand these things, man. The majority of our people, they're caught up in strong delusions and bullshit of this world, chasing the bag, chasing the, the vanity of this life, man. When the spirit of the Lord is crying out towards you, man, in the midst of your bullshit, man, the Lord sent forth the prophets, crying out unto you, man, in the highways and the byways, in the World Wide Web, there's no excuse, man. Jake has came across the word of the Lord some way, somehow. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, you Native Americans have came across the word of the Most High some way and somehow, man. Some way, somehow. Either through a video, or either you was downtown somewhere, you came across a group of brothers, or either, an individual brother told you, You understand that's the spirit of the Creator and His Son through the men reaching out unto you, man, using the prophets. You understand that a prophet is speaking to you, man, because you're not spiritually discerned, you can't see that. And really, it wasn't meant for you to see it, man. The Lord closed your spiritual mind for you to not understand it, for you to not see it. That's a fearful thing, man. The Lord is doing that. That's why the Lord's only dealing with His election. Those that it's preordained, predestined for them to receive this thing, man, for them to understand this thing, man. Meaning, it wasn't given to the whole fucking world. So the reason why, Jake is, majority of our people, are not showing any type of sense of urgency, towards His truth. Jake is caught up in the vanity of this life, caught up in the bullshit of this world. Like I said, chasing the bag, chasing the broads. Because the Lord gave him up to these things, man. 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2. Verse 11. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth. Strong delusions come in, in many ways and many forms, man. The Lord has created them, man. The Lord has made them, man. All these different ideologies, these different religions. You got Jake in the Kemet, Jake in the Buddhism, a lot of Jake in the Islam, a lot of Jake in the Christianity and the, Roman Catholicism. You know what I'm saying? Strong delusion, man. All these different delusions, man. You're being diverted away from what is actually the truth. You know, and what's the truth? I'm saying, you know, the men staying out there in the highways and byways in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem outside, in the name of Yahweh Shem outside, you know, in the spirit of prophecy. You know, singing unto you this new song. Because you got a lot of jakes out there that's, you know, a lot of Israelites that's calling upon the name, you know, but the Lord is truly not dealing with them. You know, they ain't in the spirit. They ain't in the, you know, they ain't prophesying unto you in truth. You know, they hustling. You know what I'm saying? They really hustling, man, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? They selling you breakdowns and shit. What the fuck is that? Oh, you gotta pay, you know, a $50 subscription to get this breakdown of Genesis. You know? Selling merchandise, you know, hoodies with the name, you know. It's like $70 hoodies. Like, come on, man. You know? The truth is supposed to be our only solution, you know, and, you know, sigh of relief, our way out from this oppression, man. Our only hope. And here it is, you got niggas trying to hustle off of Jake, man. Come on, man. You know, we already suffering, man. You know, talking, you know, $50 subscription for breakdowns, man. You know, and that's what Jake is doing out there, man. Selling breakdowns. The Lord said to buy the truth, sell it not, man. You know, to make not merchandise of His word, man. Roughly paraphrasing. But, you know, that's all prophecy. The Lord said that there will be false leaders and false teachers. You know? Hey, the Lord did say that. He said that. There's going to be false leaders. But we see that, you know, in this day and age, man. Jake is just, you know, just fucking lost, man. Confused as hell. You know, deceiving the people. You know, but going back to the point, the Lord has given the majority of our people to be deceived. To believe these strong delusions, to believe a lie. That's, you know, that they all might be what? That they all might be damned. You know? And you can't, you know, hold the Lord, you know, to any type of excuse. Because the prophets out here, man. There's no excuse, man. You can't be like, oh, oh, well, you know, so why would the Most High do that? You know, blind us. You know, blind the people. Well, the Lord sent forth His prophets for you to get it right, man. There's no excuse. The Lord is just, man. He ain't just gonna blind you and shit. No. The Lord gave you a chance, man. The Lord gave you a chance, and what the niggas doing? Showing their ass, man. Showing their fucking ass towards the program when we haul by Shimmy outside. And that's how the Lord gets you, man. That's how the Lord gets you, man. That's just and true. You know? To manifest your, you know, your inner intentions, man. What type of soul you are, what type of person you are. You know? If you're worthy for His mercy, or are you worthy to receive damnation and be judged, man? And how is He, you know, He makes manifest of it, you know, through sending forth His men into the midst of His people to speak, you know, His word, to give you warning, to give you rebuke from your wicked ways, man. The Lord has always been dealing with prophets, man. The Lord has always been dealing with prophets. You know, through every timeline, you know, going back to the garden, man, where it talks about, you know, in the voice of the Lord, went out through the garden. I'm roughly paraphrasing in Genesis. That was a prophet, man. You know, after Adam and Eve, you know, transgressed and went off. Lord has always been using the prophets, man. The Most High, He doesn't, come down, talk to you one on one. She would say that the Lord, He doeth nothing, but revealeth His secret to His servants, the prophets. And every time Jake showed their ass out, against the men, I'm saying, Jake don't understand what they're doing. It's like, Jake don't understand. Jake don't understand what they're doing, man. They don't understand that, you're going up against the program of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So Jake wanna be, scoffing, showing proud looks, interrupting, his brothers prophesied, talking shit against the prophets, So Jake wouldn't be doing that if they knew what this was, man. Jake wouldn't be doing that if it was the Lord talking to him one-on-one. Hell no. See, that's a stumbling block, man. That's the stumbling block set before you, man. We look like regular men, like your everyday average, Joe Schmoes, The prophets were average men, man. Prophets were everyday, workers, law-abiding citizens, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Law-abiding citizens and shit. Going to work, hustling. Daily bread. Paying taxes. You know what I'm saying? Your average everyday, Jakes, man. We're so, just, extravagant people, like the way how these false leaders try to, up themselves to be, like Joel Osteen, TD Jakes, fucking Creflo Dollar, buying multi-million-dollar jets, venues. This nigga Joel Osteen got cash stashed in the walls of his fucking mega church, man. Like, he moving like a kingpin, man. Moving like a cartel nigga or some shit, man. And that's what they doing. They pimping, they hustling. Off the people, off of Jake. You know what I'm saying? That's, prophets for everyday, everyday average Joe Schmoes. Average everyday Joes, man, so to speak, man. But they're not average, man. They're very extraordinary, man. That only a spiritual man, anyone can, that's in the spirit can identify and behold, man. The prophets are not, just regular men, man. The prophets are serious men. Remember, the other apostle Tahar, he broke it down to where, saying how, the prophets are the most important men in Israel, man. They're more important than the priests. They're more important than the king, man. Than any king. The Most High deals with his prophets, man. The prophet of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua was serious pressure, man. Anytime a prophet was to roll up in the ancient city, don't you know the people of that city that saw that prophet, they'd be afraid. You know what I'm saying? Don't you know the people of that city, anytime they saw that prophet, they'll be afraid of that prophet, man? Why would they be afraid? Is he coming to do things, of his physical,